Since workers' compensation began, making payments to medical providers for treatment of an injured employee is a big part of every claims handler's job. Up until now, it has been a slow process handled by printing a check, attaching some kind of explanation, and then mailing it to the medical provider. Days later, the provider receives the check and often may have to rekey the information back into their system to reconcile their billing with their cash intake. And then there may be a trip to the bank to deposit the checks. This is incredibly time-consuming, can be prone to mistakes, and often results in additional medical bills being sent, sometimes in error. The result is more work by everyone. At Jopari, we knew there had to be a better way. Over the past 10 years or so, significant strides have been made to move away from paper checks over to electronic payment methods. This aligns with HIPAA to achieve administrative simplification. No more paper. One of these methods is electronic funds transfer, or EFT. Medical payers were the first to start using EFT, and now workers' compensation regulators, payers, and providers are beginning the transition. EFT eliminates most of the manual efforts of dealing with a pile of paper checks before you deposit them in the bank, as well as eliminating the security issues. Paying the medical provider faster than mailing a check is one huge benefit, but one key piece remains: informing the provider what they are getting paid for and why. This is where electronic remittance advices, or ERAs, come into play. Instead of paper explanations, data can be sent directly to the provider's system instead of having to rekey it. And then, more and more medical payments are being handled by credit cards, like copays, deductibles, out-of-pocket, which can make up a sizable percentage of a provider's revenue stream. Products have evolved that allow payers to make payments to providers using a payment card that not only speeds up delivery of cash, but for some providers, it helps streamline their processes so they don't have to handle checks or reconcile EFT deposits. The payment card can be entered directly into their credit card machine, often referred to as the point-of-sale systems, POS, which takes it from there. This is exactly the system that could help workers' compensation claims. And that's why Jopari, in partnership with Echo Health, a recognized leader in healthcare payment technology, has established a product that is specifically suited for the workers' compensation industry. It's called Jopari ProPay. Jopari ProPay combines all of the mechanisms for making payments, checks, EFT, and payment card options into one integrated solution so that a payer can easily transform their existing processes to electronic, while at the same time allowing the provider to choose the method that is best for their office. With these payment options, Jopari ProPay also offers multiple methods for the provider to receive that very important reconciliation information by electronic download directly into their system, by fax, portal lookup, or USPS. Now both providers and payers have a complete pathway to removing paper from their operations. Providers win from easier methods of receiving payments. Payers win with streamlined processes, and everybody wins from reducing paper, errors, and frustration. Find out more about Jopari ProPay today